what will happen in this situation? Hello and welcome soul peeps and soul fam to another timeless pick a card reading at Tarot by Cassy. Today we have 4 piles. You are more than welcome to press pause on the video, meditate on the cards, and then jump forward to your pile using the timestamps in the description and in the comment section. So feel free to do that if you want to jump ahead. If you want to stick around a little longer, please know that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone who needs it. And as I said, it's timeless, so it may contain a message for you whenever it is that you come across it. If you can hear a bit of background noise, that's my dog Billy. I got locked out of the house earlier, which funnily enough is something that tends to happen in Mercury retrograde. I discovered one of those little hiccups that Mercury retrograde throws at you, so I was locked out earlier and it made the dog feel very distressed that I was stuck outside and he was stuck inside. So I've left the door open so that he can come in, so you may hear some tipping and tapping from his claws or some moving around like he's doing right now in the background, or potentially a whole bunch of noise if he decides to jump up and flap his giant ears. So I'm really sorry for that, guys. I don't have a really fantastic microphone set up, so I'm not able to block out background noise. But now that that disclaimer has been put out there, asking what will happen in this situation, we have 4 cards today. Pile number 1 is the 7 of Stars, Faith. And I should say too that this situation is whatever situation you have in your mind. So it could be work related, it could be love related, it could be related to just about anything. We will find out more when we read the cards and I do a bit of an energy check-in for you to find out if it is your pile and if it is resonating with whatever the situation is that you are experiencing and you are asking about. It could potentially also be something that you weren't expecting to get a reading on. So you could be thinking of one situation, but the pile resonates very heavily with another situation that is playing out for you. So there's always that possibility as well. But we do have pile number 1, Faith, with Don't Stop Believing. Pile number 2, the 6 of Stars. Sorry, 6, the Lovers, Ecstasy. I don't know where I got the 6 of Stars from. And we have the magic mushrooms to go with it. They're really toadstools. And for pile number 3, we have the King of Stars, Alchemist. And this awesome sticker that I really, really love with Goodbye. And for pile number 4, we have the 4 of Hearts, Depression. And we have that with the Neon Skull. So guys, take a moment if you need more time to select your pile. Otherwise, I will see you over there. Hello there, my gorgeous pile number 1. If you chose the 7 of Stars, Faith, and or the Don't Stop Believing sign or sticker, then you are my pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So this is the Tarot of Light, and I forgot to mention in the intro that all of the decks that I use will be listed in the description. The Tarot of Light is a really beautiful deck that I don't read with anywhere near enough. It's based on the Rider-Waite, but it has its own interpretation of it. So I'll be reading from the book right from the beginning so that I can make sure that I am understanding exactly what is happening in your situation correctly. So that's the 7 of Hearts. The 7 of Stars, Faith. Create your life and let everyone else create theirs. Believe in you. Self-awareness is an usher of confidence, clarity, and calm. The 7 of Stars embraces your dreams with loving acceptance. Ask yourself what you truly want, not what you think you can do or what you feel you deserve. You have trusted the opinion of another over your own. An outside influence has limited your perspective or made you feel a goal was unattainable. This voice was merely a reflection of your own doubts. A shift within is creating an external landslide as the world responds to your revitalized conviction. You are about to step into something that will lead you to the joy you seek. You may not be able to see it yet, but you can feel it. close your eyes and tune into it by invoking the feeling of your dream. So pile number 1, I didn't select this sticker on purpose. This very much was just the one that was at the top of the pile of the ones that I was going to go through to choose to pair up with the card. So I feel like Don't Stop Believing with Faith is certainly no accident. There may be something that you have been dreaming about, working towards. It has felt like a struggle, and someone has said to you that it's not something that's achievable for you. You can't do it. Let it go, move on. We don't know if that could be a relationship, if that could be a project, if it could be a business. We'll grab some cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to get a bit more clarification around what this situation is that you are being asked to have revitalized faith in, pile number 1. But there is something that you were doing that was bringing you joy. It was making you feel optimistic and positive toward the future. And someone has said to you that you can't do it, and you have lost faith and hope in yourself and in the situation. And so what will happen in this situation is that you are supposed to continue towards this goal that you had set for yourself, but you are needing to believe in yourself to do it. Now is not the time to give up on whatever this situation was or is. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Yeah, you're about to step into a period of new insight, new inspiration, new exciting ideas starting to come through for you. So now is not the time to slow down on whatever it is that you have been working towards, pile number 1. The situation, I feel, is that you have invested your time and energy into something that was bringing you joy and happiness, and someone has come along and knocked you down, maybe potentially even more than one person, and you have started doubting whether or not this situation is meant for you, and it very, very much is. And if you stick with it, you will start to find that revitalized optimism and energy for it that this card spoke about, with the influx of ideas that will be coming in with the Ace of Wands. And also it brings new opportunities, new pathways. It's very much the beginning of something new. So whatever it is that you may have stopped doing, it is time for you to pick it back up again with a whole new energy around it, knowing that you can do this. And if anyone has told you that you can't, you need to turn around with the attitude of watch me. Gorgeous, the Star, the wish come true card, or the time to make a wish card, depending on how you look at it. But very balanced energy going on here. Things coming into fruition, things that you have dreamed about, things that you have manifested. Something is about to come in for you, pile number 1. So I feel that the situation itself is, it could be anything at this point. I'm not seeing anything that necessarily points directly to love or even to work. This card points towards choices and also potential travel. So it could even be that you have had plans to travel and do something very different, maybe go backpacking, possibly do a motorhome stint around Australia if you're watching from there, or from wherever it is that you are located. And that is the thing that people have said, you can't do this, you cannot go van lifing, it's not going to work, it's a terrible idea. But you do have choices in this situation, pile number 1. You have options to choose from, and you have the world in your hands and this vast expanse to go and explore. So this could be exploring in the literal sense of traveling and going off to see the world, going off to see your home. A lot of people that live in whatever country they live in never actually get to see it and see more of the rest of the world as tourists. So it might even be that you are traveling but staying rather local to do so. But it could also just be opening up your world, having new opportunities come in that give you an opportunity to become, how can I say, I don't want to say somebody else, but to move into a new phase of life, to really break into something that you have been working towards and dreaming of, and that has been something that you've been really passionate about for quite some time. And I feel that you have dropped off on working on this because you didn't believe in it. And Someone has caused you to doubt yourself. Absolutely beautiful way to finish off the tarot. You are the Magician. Someone has caused you to doubt yourself and you have put the brakes on whatever it is that you have been working so hard towards, pile number one. And now it is time for you to put your foot back on the accelerator and keep working towards it, because these cards are absolutely magnificent. You have the ability to bring this situation, whatever it is. So this could be love related, it could be business related, it could be family related, it could be travel, it could be moving to a new place. Whatever this situation is that you have been yearning for and have let go because you have been afraid that you will not be able to make it. Someone has put you down and left you feeling like you are not able to achieve what it is that you have set out to achieve. These cards are so beautifully saying that absolutely, yes, you can have this thing. Pile number one, this is meant to work out for you. It's the wish come true card. It's the Magician. You have all the tools you need at your disposal to be able to bring this into fruition. You just have to have faith in what is going on around you, especially with these bolts of inspiration. Know that the divine is also on your side and helping you, and is going to be bringing in ideas, solutions, new ways of looking at things, lots of new inspiration and opportunities, but you just must not stop believing. So now we'll grab some cards from the Tarot of the Light deck as well to find a bit more out about what is happening or what will happen in this situation for my pile number ones. This is beautiful, guys. This is the most lovely energy, and especially to start out with as well. I read my piles in consecutive order, so everything gets filmed from the intro to the last pile from end to end. And so to kick off with this reading is just, yeah, it's really, really lovely. It's a great energy. Okay, so Eight of Hearts, codependency. So maybe the person who has put your dream down, put your efforts down, is someone that you are actually very, very close to, and they have left you feeling as though if they think that you can't do it, you can't do it. But this might be that what will happen in this situation is, as you start to believe in yourself more and more, you move away from this codependency and start moving into your own independence, especially here with the Magician. And I can't help but notice that these are all quite solitary cards as well. Each card along here features one person. This one's one hand, but they are all singular. So this is something that you are able to do on your own, pile number one. Whatever this situation is, this is something that you can definitely manage by yourself. You don't require somebody else to lean on or to believe in you or to give you the motivation or the ideas in order to get this thing off the ground. This is something that you are completely capable of doing yourself. And in doing so, you will move away from codependency and into a more independent frame of mind and way of life. And we have the Queen of Stars, Illuminator, which I love. I should also say too, stars in this deck are wands. So we've got lots of wands energy going on around here. A lot of fire, a lot of spark, a lot of inspiration, a lot of excitement. And then the hearts is the cups. So Eight of Cups is walking away in the traditional Rider deck. It's about being able to leave things behind, being ready to move forward and leave something behind that you know is not working for you. And so I feel that that is really important because, again, as I said, there's so much independence going up along here. So possibly this might be someone that you even do decide, if they have brought you down, negged your dream, made you feel like it's not possible for you to rise up, maybe it is someone that you will actually choose to walk away from, or at least limit the amount of time that you spend with them. But I definitely feel like what is happening in this situation is not only is something going to really take off for you, you are also going to experience the falling away of things that no longer work for you. So you're not going to want to hang around with people who are negative and are telling you that your dreams won't work or that you can't have what you want, especially here with the Queen of Stars and the Illuminator. And so again, and with the wands, she is very powerful. She has a lot of inspiration, a lot of insight. She rules her kingdom with a lot of creativity, a lot of excitement. She is very, very fiery and very passionate, and she is the boss. She is definitely the boss, and she does not let anybody put her down or bring her down. So pile number one, I feel that you will be moving away from any sort of codependency that you are currently experiencing, and this situation is just going to absolutely thrive for you. It is going to grow in really beautiful, positive ways, and that is going to in turn create growth in beautiful and positive ways within you as a person, and that you are going to become stronger. You're going to become more independent. You are going to want to stand on your own 2 feet, and you are going to trust in your ideas as well. You're going to trust in your creations, your imagination, your ability to get the job done. Just want a couple more, Spirit, please. Okay, I'll take you. You one. 3 of Hearts, joy, beautiful. Guys, this is a very, very lovely reading. Joy is around the corner for you. What will happen in this situation is that joy is going to come in. You are going to start reconnecting with your passions and the things that make you feel excited and bring about joy in your life and in your heart, and make you feel excited, make you feel alive, make you feel like wanting to go out there and create. And finally, for this deck, 11, the Divine Order, equilibrium. So yeah, definitely bringing balance into this situation. Pile number one, I feel that there is something that you have given up on externally, but maybe internally you have continued to think about it and wonder about it and question whether or not it's something that will actually work out for you. And someone very close to you, and as I said, it may even be more than one person, has made you feel as though this is not worthwhile, as though you're not able to achieve it, as though you don't have what it takes to create this thing for yourself, and you absolutely do. And in doing so, you will be bringing equilibrium back into your life. You will be, I feel like you're feeling very lost without this thing that you have been really enjoying up until somebody has taken it away from you. And that's, as the card said too, it's not just that somebody has taken it away from you by saying something, it's your inner self-doubt that has allowed for that to happen. If you weren't doubting of yourself in the first place, that person wouldn't have had the power over you to leave you thinking that they're correct and that you are not able to do anything about this situation, that you are somehow stuck and you aren't able to move forward with it. So what will happen in this situation, if you allow it, is that you will start to believe in yourself. You will start to get these ideas that you realize are too good to be passed up on. You will get insights. You will start to see balance. I love that we have this here along with the star over here. So both of these representing balance, and there will be joy to be had, pile number one, but you do have to believe in yourself, and you do have to allow for all of these new things to come in order for this situation to turn out this way. So as I always say, tarot doesn't tell you the future. It tells you what will happen most likely if you remain on the path that you're on. So if you're steadfastly not believing in yourself and feeling like maybe whoever said something to you was actually right and you can't do this, well then you will be right. You won't be able to do this. But if you can actually recapture that fire and that passion and bring that back in and believe in yourself, have faith in your vision, you will be able to bring in all of this beautiful energy that we have got going on over here. So now we will close the message out with a couple of cards from the Moonology Oracle, just to find out what will happen in this situation for my beautiful pile number one. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So again, makes perfect sense. It's time for you to, from the I was going to say step back, but I feel that you already are stepped back from the situation. I feel that while you are stepped back from it, you need to look at it overall. Look for evidence of things working or not working. Just because somebody said to you this isn't working doesn't mean that there's any evidence of that whatsoever. That could just be the way that they are feeling and projecting onto you. So look for evidence of what has been working. look for evidence of what needs changing and adjusting and aligning within you in order to bring back balance and get that excitement going again, bring in that joy and that passion, and focus on what this thing would mean if you could pull this off, what it would actually mean for you, what it would change for you, what direction it would take you in, what opportunities it would create. So this is something that really had, and we've got a few major arcana through this reading as well. So this is definitely something quite big that has the ability to really change the course of your life and the way things are going, and to bring in a lot of abundance, if not necessarily financially. I think that, like, you would be able to live off it. I think you'd be able to manage off it. But if not financially, even if this is not anything to do with work or a business or anything like that, I feel that this will bring in a lot of joy and a lot of abundance of joy into your life, pile number one. I feel like it will bring you in a lot of reasons to feel gratitude towards the direction that you have ended up taking and going in. So I just want a couple more, please, Spirit, for my pile number one. What will happen in this situation? But this is definitely all good news, pile number one. If there's something even that you are still able to press the button on to say go, but you're just wondering how it's actually going to turn out, so you're all set to go with it, you haven't been deterred by someone saying that you can't do it, you have kept on working towards it, but you don't really know how it is going to turn out. These cards tell me it's going to turn out in a very blessed and beautiful way. I love this. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. This is exactly what you need to do, pile number one. I think that something is about to take off for you and you are too scared to. So maybe you're even working on a project and you're perfecting every last little bit of it instead of just hitting the go button and sending it live into the world and allowing others to see what you have created. Maybe it is something that you have given up on altogether because you did not believe, or you do not believe, that you are going to be able to carry it out and pull it off. You are definitely being asked to have faith in yourself, to believe in yourself, to trust yourself, and to move forward on whatever this thing is. Pile number one, whatever this situation is for you, you are being called to move forth with it and not to be afraid, to know that there are really positive things coming in with this situation. And I just want one more, please, Spirit. One more card to ask what will happen in this situation for pile number one. I feel like we maybe don't even need another card, and that's why nothing's jumping out, because this feels like a very whole reading in and of itself. Things are going to work out really well in this situation. That is exceptionally clear. Okay, here we go. Perfect ending. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So yeah, pile number one, readings don't get much clearer than that. Honestly, this is very, very straightforward. You have the ability to bring balance back into this situation, which will also bring power to you. The Queen of Wands is a very, very powerful queen. She has a lot of fire and energy around her. She is extremely positive. She is optimistic. She's upbeat. She is the life of the party, but she also knows how to wield that fire and be very careful with it. And she knows how to use it to light a candle flame. She knows how to use it to burn down a forest. So she is someone who has a huge amount of power and the capacity to feel a huge amount of joy. Whatever it is that you have been working on, that you may have shelved, or you are at the moment working obsessively on because you are too scared to release it into the world, so you're focusing on the little nitty-gritty instead of the bigger picture, it is time to hit go on it. It's time for you to start believing in yourself again, pile number one, to have trust in yourself, and to know that whatever this situation is, you and your loved ones are safe. It's time for you to work through your fears so that you can remind yourself that you are safe, you are the magician, you are able to bring about amazing things. We've got wishes coming true, all sorts of new inspiration and insight, and a really beautiful reading, pile number one. So if that resonated, please hit the like button, Comment if you want to let me know what you thought of the reading. I appreciate your feedback so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you. And if you've watched to the end, thank you. I appreciate you too. So I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading. Hello there, pile number 2. If you chose number 6, The Lovers, Ecstasy, and the toadstool sticker, then you are my pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to read from the book for this one. This deck is the Tarot of Light, and all of the decks that I've used will be listed in the description. This is it's based on the Rider-Waite deck, but it is a very beautiful version of it, a very positive and uplifting version. It definitely contains some dark themes, but it also contains some very different interpretations on the cards and what the Rider-Waite does. So I wanted to read from the book to get the most information about what this situation is that is occurring for you right now, my pile number 2. So The Lovers, Ecstasy. A union with another gives you freedom to be who you truly are. Embrace all aspects of yourself and liberate your spirit of love. The Lovers affirm that you are ready to feel love in all its splendid forms. The reflection of another will inspire you to welcome, acknowledge, and love the sum total of yourself. Your new romantic or sexual relationship is imminent. A new romantic or sexual relationship is imminent, or may have already arrived in your life. This card may also indicate the deepening of an existing relationship that makes it feel renewed. If you do not have a partner, this card sees you embracing and accepting more of yourself. It is time for you to love yourself more fully so that you can love and be loved more completely. So, beautiful pile number 2. If you are not already in a relationship, it is really time for you. Sorry if you can hear all the snuffling and kerfuffling in the background. That's my dog Billy just being a bit of a pest. If you have not been in a relationship for some time, especially, it is time for you to give yourself self-love. And maybe the situation that you are in is that you are struggling and you are not feeling good about yourself and you are not feeling confident about future romantic prospects. So if that is you, then stick around. Or it could be that actually you have either just recently met someone, you could be with someone for quite some time, and the love has felt a bit stale and you're wondering if things are going to pick up and if they are going to get better. Or if you've met someone new, you could be wondering where it is actually going. So looking at this situation, you are ripe for feeling love. You are ready for a relationship. You are supposed to be in whatever spot you are in at this point in time, whether it is completely unattached and no real romantic prospects coming up, or just met someone, or are with somebody and have been for some time. Where you are at right now is that you are definitely at a point that you should be focusing on yourself and self-love. No matter which of those scenarios fits you and where you are at, it is time for you to really pour some love into yourself, because that will start to bring about even more romantic outcomes externally, pile number 2. So we'll grab some cards from the Rider-Waite to get some more information on, well, your situation and what will happen in this situation. Beautiful. We've got the 3 of Cups, celebrating with friends and loved ones. So if this is a new relationship, I feel that it is actually going to go really well, pile number 2. This definitely feels like a love reading, even if it is self-love. But we also have, this is really beautiful, the 4 of Wands. So with this couple here celebrating, again, more celebration. What will happen in this situation is there's going to be a lot of good news and celebrating, I feel, pile number 2. And that you will, if you're not in a relationship, I feel that one is coming in. If you have just met someone, I feel that this could really be your person. And if you have been with someone for a while, I feel like things are going to become exciting again. That might take some effort on your part, which is hilarious, because it is exactly as I was saying that this one backflipped, which is all about effort, putting in the work, looking for the long-term results, taking a little step back from doing the work in this moment just to actually take a look at what you have already created and how far you have already come. So maybe you've been working on self-love techniques and trying to focus on being kinder to yourself and being better to yourself, and you can now sit back and reflect on where that has actually gotten you to, because it looks like you are doing really well emotionally, pile number 2. Maybe you are here because you are wanting to know what is about to happen in a new relationship, or you are questioning what is happening in a current relationship, or you're even just wondering if the situation will involve any sort of relationship. I feel like whatever work you put into yourself in this moment, and whatever you have done before now, and if you haven't, it's never too late to start, it's going to be in your long-term best interests. And there is definitely a lot of romance, celebration, friendship. So the love that you're bringing in could even be the love that you feel for a friend. And that inspires you and makes you feel creative, and that person makes you feel really good and raises your energy, and that also helps you to love yourself and be kind to yourself. Beautiful. And for the last card for this one that just jumped out, the Fool. Stepping into the unknown, diving in head first, knowing that you are about to go on an adventure, you are about to learn new things, have new experiences. He's got his little dog by his side, so you have someone loyal beside you. If they have not come in yet, they are definitely coming in. They are on their way. And the more that you can actually throw yourself into life, love yourself, be kind to yourself, enjoy yourself, connect with the people that you love and enjoy spending time with, and really put this work into loving yourself and treating yourself really well, the more likely it is that you are going to bring in love sooner. And he's got his little white rose of innocence. I feel that you do have a really beautiful, innocent heart, my pile number 2, and that you are really lovely and really deserving of love, and especially of self-love. So what will happen in this situation, and like I said in pile number 1, I always say that this is not, tarot is not to read the future. It's to tell you what is most likely to happen if you remain on the path that you are on. So if you aren't already getting onto the path of self-love, self-care, self-appreciation, rewiring your brain to not tell yourself negative, nasty things about yourself, but to build yourself up and be your own best friend, is going to lead to this path of stability, this path of building something important for your future, and being able to let go and step into new adventures and do exciting things. So maybe if you're not already with someone, it'll be having the bravery to start to look, or to go on some dates. If you are with someone, it might be having the bravery to step into making things more exciting, trying out new things inside and outside of the bedroom, just having some fun. I feel like the self-love here is the key to you actually setting yourself on a path that will be a lot of fun. There will be a lot of work involved in learning how to rewire your brain to be really loving and kind to yourself. But in doing so, you will be bringing in so many new opportunities. And even though you have this innocent heart, you are able to step into the void without knowing what is going to happen, but being excited about what prospects could actually occur. So now we'll grab some more from the Tarot of Light deck. 8 of Hearts, codependency. Interesting, that came out in pile number 1. So I do feel that you, with this one here with the Lovers talking about the love that comes in when you love yourself, I do feel that you need to move out of codependency in this situation, not remove the love from the person that you are feeling it for in any way, shape or form, but refocus to ensure that you are loving yourself first, that you feel whole and balanced and completely able, and that whoever it is that you are with or will end up with is an extension of bringing you happiness, is someone who, rather than completes you, is someone who complements you. And we have the 7 of Stars, Faith. Very interesting, because that was the card for pile number 1. So possibly there's a message for you over there. I do not know, because these readings are very different. But if you feel called to it, go over and check it out. But having faith in yourself, pile number 2. I feel like what will happen in this situation is the more you love yourself, the more you will grow to have faith in yourself. The 2 of Trees, flexibility. So we've got the Eight of Hearts, which is wands. Nope, sorry, that's cups. So talking about emotions, we have the Seven of Stars, which is wands, and the Two of Trees, and trees is pentacles. So yeah, finding balance. Realizing that where there are ups, there are downs, that things turn, and that the world moves in cycles. And maybe if you aren't with someone right now, or it's just begun, but you're very much questioning where it's at, or you have been with this person for some time and you are questioning where it's at, knowing that there are cycles that we go through, and that by focusing your thoughts and intentions on yourself at this point in time, rather than focusing them externally on the person that you care about, or trying to find the person that you care about, pouring all of that love into yourself is going to help you find the balance that you need in order to bring in the love that you are seeking. Beautiful. And for the last card for this deck, the Sun, vitality. So yeah, I really feel like it's time for you, pile number 2, to really focus in on yourself and loving yourself and being kind to yourself and being caring to yourself and giving yourself the love that you are wanting to give to somebody else. And if there is already somebody else in your life, then by all means you can absolutely show them love. But that love needs to be coming to you from you first, so that you can really open your heart up to all of the joy that is awaiting you, and that you will feel independent, you will feel strong, you will feel able to dive into adventures knowing that you have someone loyal beside you, but that you are not dependent on to give you your self-esteem and to create your sense of self-worth, because of that expression that I love so much. Don't put your happiness in anybody else's pocket. It's important that you build yourself up first, pile number 2, in order to feel so strong within yourself that you are able to bring in love and give that love. And I'm always in two minds about that expression, that you can't find love until you love yourself first. I think that you can. Otherwise, so many of us would never ever find love ever, and it would never ever work out for us. But I think the stronger your ability is to nurture yourself, care for yourself, and see your own importance and your own light and everything that you bring to the table, the happier you will be, and therefore the better partner you will be, because you will have this confidence. So you will not be acting in a codependent way, but moving forward in a very balanced way, having faith in yourself, knowing that everything has its reason and its season, and keeping that balance, and then bringing the Sun in. The Sun is such a beautiful card to come out in any reading, because it is all about vitality, fresh starts, new beginnings, feeling the warmth of a person and what they bring to the table, and also shining your own light out into the world for everybody to see, pile number 2. So this is, pile number 1 was absolutely beautiful. This is another really beautiful reading. What will happen in this situation, pile number 2, is that you are going to grow stronger. You are going to be kinder and more loving toward yourself. And you are going to bring in a lot of stability, a lot of love, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new excitement and reasons to celebrate. And now we're going to finish off with the Moonology Oracle to find out what will happen in this situation for pile number 2. What will happen in this situation for pile number 2? And I do apologise about all of the background noise from the dog. If I ever get a video that gets over 1,000 views, I will finally invest in a microphone situation that will remove the background noise. But unfortunately, with the current state of my channel, it's definitely been more viewers and more comments and more likes, and I really appreciate you all for that. Thank you so much. But I'm not anywhere near monetized, so we just have to deal with the iPhone microphone and the background noise for the time being. But these two jumped while I was chatting. Beautiful. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So yeah, pile number 2, there are so many good things coming in. Whatever this situation is that you have asked about, it is going to unfold in a really positive fashion. The key to keeping it on that track, because as I said, the tarot doesn't predict the future, it just lets you know the likely outcome. If you stay on the path you're on, the path you're on needs to be a path of self-love. of really giving to yourself, putting yourself first, treating yourself kindly, and that is what is going to bring in all of this beauty and light and prosperity for you. And even this hard work card over here as well, this could also talk about celebrating financial windfalls and a partnership. This is very much a loving partnership and a romantic partnership, but with the other cards that are around it, it could talk about there being some sort of successful business venture or something that you're working on that is going to bring in a lot of financial prosperity into your life. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So again, if you are not loving yourself, if you are not being kind to yourself, and you're letting fear get in your ear and tell you that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you are not meant for this relationship, or you're not meant to find someone, that you're supposed to be alone, it's time for you to work through that and to do all of that with kindness towards yourself. And if you don't know how to turn your thoughts around to self-love, there is a wealth of information on the internet. You can do all sorts of Googling to find out all of the sorts of things you can be doing that will teach your brain to love itself and to treat you kindly. I just want one more, please, Spirit, for my pile number 2. What will happen in this situation? I also think that loving yourself will help you to work through your fears. I feel like that is a positive loop, where the more you work through your fears, the more positive you'll feel. And the more positive you feel, the more you will move away from fear-based thinking. Just one more, please, Spirit. Okay, nothing wants to jump, so we will just choose you. Beautiful. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So pile number 2, another really, really lovely reading. Lots of positive things on the horizon. This situation is going to turn out really well. The key to it is how you treat yourself moving forward, and how you look at yourself, how you speak to yourself, what you put out into the world about what you think of yourself. So whether you're building yourself up or putting yourself down, but it is time for you to be really kind and loving to yourself, and it's going to bring in so much beauty, so much abundance, so much joy. And also here, being flexible, remembering to be flexible with yourself as well. Knowing that we make mistakes, knowing that we do things wrong, knowing that that just makes us human, having to take the leap into things that are unknown, and being flexible enough to do that in order to bring about all of this beautiful, joyous energy for yourself, pile number 2. So I hope that that resonated. If it did, feel free to comment and let me know how it did. Please like if it did. I would love you so much if you did that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so, so much if you have. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you maybe in another pile or maybe in another reading. Hello there, my pile number 3. If you chose the King of Stars, Alchemist, and or this goodbye reverse love heart with a little bat sticker, then you are my pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you can hear all of that nonsense going on in the background, that's my dog Billy. Apologies for the background noise. Let's get into your reading. So, King of Stars, Alchemist. Let's read from the book before I go off on a tangent. But Stars is wands, so you are definitely someone who has the ability to bring in a lot of inspiration, a lot of energy to a situation. King of Stars, Alchemist. All is continuously transforming into love. Allow all blocks and barriers to be burnt away to reveal your Philosopher's Stone. The King of Stars has arrived. The person is larger than life, energetic, charismatic, and may be a leader of some sort. They can see the potential and will help you uncover it. They can see your potential and will help you uncover it. Your dreams and desires are beyond your comfort zone, and this person will certainly push you towards this place. They see your ability to be more. Perhaps they have been where you are now. You have asked for inspiration, and here it is. Are you ready to transform, to become who you know you can be? Okay, so that combined with this saying goodbye, I feel that you have been hidden away somewhat, pile number 3. I feel that you have been hermiting from the world. Maybe you have been out of employment. Maybe you've been out of a relationship. You have been keeping yourself sequestered away, and now it is time for you to step out of your comfort zone and into something new, be it a new relationship or a new job, some sort of new position. There is somebody in your life that has come in and they are starting to get your mind ticking over to see what it is that you could actually potentially do if you could step out of your comfort zone. So if fear of whatever failing may occur was not a problem, what would you actually go out and do? Pile number 3. So I feel that there is someone that has come into your life, and if they haven't yet, they're about to, that is going to actually inspire you and excite you, and they're going to see the potential in you, and that is going to help you to see the potential in yourself. So let's grab some cards from the Rider-Waite to get some more information about your situation and what will happen in your situation. There's going to be some new life and new energy breathed into whatever it is that you are experiencing at the moment. So maybe you're just bored in your job, in your current life circumstances. Beautiful, working together. That makes perfect sense. So working together with others, showcasing your skills, beginning a new project. So there's definitely something new that is coming in for you, pile number 3. If you've been stagnant in whatever situation it is that you are experiencing, that is very much about to change, and new things are coming in, new opportunities, new excitement, new inspiration, new creativity, and you are about to embark on a new adventure, and you will be working with others to do it. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of hard work involved. This isn't something that's going to come about easily, but it's going to be something that you want to work on, pile number 3. It's going to definitely be something that you want to put in the effort that is required to be able to bring this thing into being and even possibly to completion. But there are exciting new prospects that lay ahead if you are prepared to put yourself out of your comfort zone and put the work in. And to be a team player, you'll need to network, you'll need to socialize. Yeah, you will need to possibly find a partner, someone to work with you. There will be a lot of balance in this situation that is coming in, even though it will be very exciting and possibly feel like a bit of a whirlwind. There will be a balance to it that will feel very harmonious and like it is a situation that is meant to be. This could also indicate bringing in a romantic partner as well. So if you are asking about a romantic situation, this could be, excuse me, talking about a potential partnership that is going to come forward. But it feels more to me like it is something to do with work or some sort of project. Maybe not even work, because we don't have any pentacles going on just yet. We have more, I'm leaning towards, oh yes, we do have pentacles. They're pentacles. So it could be work, but it could be leaning more towards something like some sort of exciting hobby, some new endeavor that you have not thought to try before, but someone has come along and seen your potential and gotten you excited about something that you wouldn't usually do. And you will feel like you can rely on them and like they are balanced and they are someone who is a good leader and that you can take the lead from. Beautiful, the world. Completion. So yeah, definitely pile number 3. There are new energies coming in. A cycle is going to complete itself and you are going to be moving into something new that is really exciting for you, that makes you feel alive, that gets you feeling creative. One more, 8 of Swords, feeling stuck and trapped in a situation. So I feel that that speaks again to this sticker over here. I feel that you have been feeling stuck. You have been feeling very trapped in some sort of situation. You haven't been able to see a way out of it. And someone is going to come in and shake that up for you, pile number 3. They're going to help you to see a way out of this, to see a way to complete this cycle. I feel that you will have reasons to celebrate. It is not going to be easy to get out of this, or it's maybe not going to be easy to get out of your comfort zone, because that's the other thing too. Staying stuck can very much keep us in our comfort zone, and being in our comfort zone keeps us stuck. So I feel that you have been afraid to move out of your comfort zone, but it is getting to the point that it's no longer comfortable. You're bored, you're frustrated, you're tired of the status quo, and you would like for things to change, and someone has come in and given you that spark of hope that things can change. And as I said, if they haven't already, they are definitely on their way. So now we'll grab some cards from the Tarot of the Light deck to get some more information on what will happen in this situation. What will happen in this situation for my pile number 3? Okay, the Magician, beautiful. Impulse. And the Magician is all about being able to bring in new energy, being able to create exactly what they want. You have all the tools you need to create whatever it is that you want to bring into the world, into manifestation. And we've got these 3 butterflies here, which reminds me of transformation. So definitely something is going to be transforming for you, pile number 3. You are going to be moving into a new era. And with impulse, again, this makes me think about leaving your comfort zone, not resisting the impulse to step into something new and to give something unknown a try, to put your trust in someone who can see your worth and your potential and are leading you in a really positive direction. And we have the 9 of Hearts, and Hearts is Cups. Yes, 9 of Hearts, Cups, and 9 of Hearts. Sorry, the 9 of Cups in the Rider-Waite is all about wish fulfillment and having all of your ships come in, so to speak, having all of your cups around you. This one is stability, so you are definitely not needing to be afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone, because in stepping out of your comfort zone, you will start to find a new stability in another area, in something that you never thought that you would be able to do or to be comfortable in before. You will find that stability. And the Ace of Hearts, which is beautiful, that's love. So if you are feeling stuck in a situation where there is no love, you don't feel that you are going to meet your person, this could very much be a reading that your person is coming in, that someone is going to come in and shake up your opinions on love and how you are feeling and make the hard work seem worth it, give you a partnership, something that's very balanced and brings you to a state of completion and takes you out of this feeling of being very stuck and very trapped where you are. And it will be stable. It'll be exciting, but there will be stability. You will have no reason to fear what is coming into this situation for you, pile number 3. And that's if it's not a romantic reading for you, if it's asking about something else, this situation is going to bring in a lot of love. This person that's going to come in is going to open up doorways, present opportunities, and that love could also refer to self-love. You could really start to grow very brave and very confident in yourself when you start actually giving into the impulse to do something different, to change up what you're doing, to spend time with people that maybe you usually would not spend time with, and you can experience stability through this. So while there will be a lot of excitement, a lot of new things happening, a lot of joy, there's no need to fear whatsoever that you will get stuck or that something might go wrong, because we do have the stability here as well as the love card. And so now we will finish you off, pile number 3, with some Moonology cards just to find out what else is going to happen in this situation for my pile number 3. But allowing new things in pile number 3 is going to create some really beautiful, exciting circumstances for you. You will not have any regrets over changing things up. Wow, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. The further I get into this reading, the more I do feel that this is a love reading. As I've said, it may not be. You will be the only one who will know if it is or it isn't. But with love coming in here, the partnership over here, and a new romantic cycle begins. Even if you're already with someone, maybe things are going to very suddenly improve for you. Someone's coming in that might even be, they make your partner see things differently, and that changes up the way that you are experiencing love at this point in time. But I feel like this is new love coming in. So pile number 3, only you will know. Spirit, can I please have some more messages for my pile number 3 on what will happen in this situation? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so that makes sense with the impulse. We've got two over here. That's what I needed. With the impulse card over here. So remaining balanced. I also see that in this card over here. Knowing that you can step out of your comfort zone while still remaining balanced. So you can still take care of the practical things of life. Maybe you're starting to explore the more spiritual side of you, and that is what's taking you out of your comfort zone. Maybe you've met someone who has a different worldview and they are opening up your eyes to different beliefs and ways of looking at things. But I feel that you will remain very balanced on this journey, and especially with this card to wrap you up, surrender to the divine, full moon. So there are things at play here, pile number 3, that possibly you can't see yet. People coming in that you do not know yet, new situations occurring for you, the opportunity to work with others, to form partnerships, to bring cycles to completion, and then allowing a new cycle to actually come in. So it does feel very much that this is a love reading, but as I said, it may not be. If it resonates with you differently, that's completely okay. But it is time for you to surrender to the divine, give into the impulses, move out of your comfort zone. Don't remain where you are comfortable, because while you are comfortable, you are also stagnant and new things aren't able to come in. You're blocking any new energy if you refuse. So it's time to start saying yes. Yes to everything. Yes to new opportunities. Yes to new offers. Yes to things that you would not previously have said yes to, or that you may think that you wouldn't enjoy, but then you actually find out that you do. This is a period of regeneration and new things happening, cycles closing off, allowing new beginnings to come in, pile number 3. So the way that this situation will work out is absolutely beautifully, as long as you are prepared to allow yourself to surrender, to say yes, to give into the impulses, knowing that you will still be able to balance spirituality and practicality. You will still have this stability, but you are allowing new love to come into your life. And again, if you are not feeling it on the love vibe, it could also be talking about bringing in a lot of new self-love for yourself and looking at yourself in a very different way, surrendering to the divine, connecting and realizing what a powerful, beautiful, shining light you are in yourself. And then that helps you to see the world through love. So pile number 3, I hope that resonated. If it did, please hit the like button, comment if you'd like to share what you thought of the reading, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you have, and thank you so much for watching. I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading. Hello there, my pile number 4. If you chose this card, the 4 of Hearts, Depression, and or this neon skull, then you are my pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. The 4 of Hearts is Cups. So this typically in the Rider-Waite speaks about not accepting what's on offer, being apathetic, refusing opportunities, not being able to see what you already have in front of you. And in this deck, it's depression. So I'm going to read from the book, because this is based on the Rider-Waite, but it has its own interpretation of it. So possibly you are currently feeling depressed. You're stuck in a bad place. If that is you, I'm feeling very sorry for you, pile number 4. I'm sending you all of my love. Depression. Looking outward for happiness will cause compromise and bring disappointment. Look within. Happiness is a way of being. The 4 of Hearts whispers through a mist of emotion. There is trouble seeing beyond the negative aspects of life. Certain experiences from the recent past are weighing heavily on the present. You are blaming yourself or another or an outside situation for your current situation. Nothing has gone wrong. There is a bigger, loving picture beyond your view. Focus on one thing in your life that is going well. Open your heart and vision to other strengths in your life and add them to your gratitude list. In little ways, every moment is gently moving you away from pain and toward happiness. You are stronger than you know. Change is closer than you think. Okay, I love that. So if you chose this one, and I'm assuming that you probably wouldn't pick depression if you were feeling really great about how things are going, but if you chose this card because you are feeling depressed and you have been blaming how you've been feeling on yourself, on something external, on the situation possibly that you are asking about right now, it is time to start focusing on gratitude and what you do have going for you, pile number 4. So what will happen in this situation, and I've said it in the other piles as well, tarot is not designed to tell you your future. It will give you an idea of what will happen if you remain on the path that you're on. So if you're unable to let go of this depression, of this guilt, of this blame, of this feeling negative and terrible toward whatever situation has led you to where you are now, then you are not going to be able to move forward through the situation positively. But this card has very much expressed that this is a time for a new beginning and that there are brighter horizons, there are brighter futures on the horizon. You just have to be prepared to see them, and experiencing gratitude on a daily basis is a really great way to train your brain to turn your thoughts around. And this just flipped out before I could barely even start shuffling. The 9 of Pentacles. So being self-sufficient, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and looking at the good. So again, as I said with the 4 of Hearts, when it is the 4 of Cups, it can speak very much to apathy. Maybe you have some really wonderful things in your life, pile number 4, and you are refusing to see them, even though you have got everything that you could possibly need around you. Maybe you are focused only on what has been lost or what you don't have. And what will happen in this situation is you will hopefully start to turn your thoughts around, focus on gratitude, and be like this lady who is very, very aware of all of the abundance that she has created and has the ability to create. This reading might go nicely with some of the others, I think pile 2 and pile 3, because they talk a lot about self-love and learning to love yourself. But definitely to do that, to change your thinking, is something that takes work, and it needs to be a habit. You need to wake up each morning and think about 3 things that you have to be grateful for and set one intention for the day. That's something I heard about today. Beautiful. The Queen of Cups. Balance of emotions. Being able to tap into your emotions, but also being able to balance them, to be able to remain very emotionally stable. The 2 of Wands, gorgeous. You definitely have choices. Pile number 4, you have options. You have the world in your hands. You may even have the option to travel soon. That could come in. And we've got the 3 of Swords, heartbreak. So yeah, I do feel that you have experienced some sort of heartbreak. I feel that something has happened. Someone has hurt you. There has been a situation that's gone awry that has left you feeling a bit battered and broken. But it is possible for you to turn this around into a better energy, pile number 4. You definitely have choices. And I think that you are starting to see that you can look at things differently. Yeah, you've been stabbed in the back. Something rotten has happened to you, pile number 4. And I feel that you are stuck in focusing on what has gone wrong and blaming whoever it is that has caused things to go downhill. And maybe someone genuinely is to blame. Maybe it's not so much that that's just in your head. Maybe someone really is to blame for where you are at now. But in order to let go of that, you need to let go of who has hurt you, what the situation was, and start to take from it the lessons that you have to learn, the things that it has taught you, to be able to see about what it is actually brought in for you, because every negative thing has the ability to bring in something positive. So really just focusing on what is good about the situation that you are in now, instead of focusing on what went wrong and how it has left you feeling depleted. So I do feel that you feel very stabbed in the back, very broken down, as though it is very, very difficult to see any sort of other future for yourself than what you are experiencing right now. But it is absolutely possible, pile number 4, by balancing your emotions, by doing a lot of self-work, by being very kind and loving to yourself, and by really focusing on gratitude. That is going to be the way that you change this situation around and bring new energy and new life into what it is that you are experiencing currently, to bring yourself back out of the darkness of depression. So now we'll get some more cards from the Tarot of Light to get some more information on what will happen in this situation for my pile number 4. And I can tell I've done it again. I've realized it's not that I put less energy into the last reading. It's that I start reading more concisely as the piles go along. So because I do them consecutively, I've realised pile number 4 always ends up as the shortest because I give the answer the most concisely throughout all of the readings than what I do in the previous ones. Number 7, the path, exploration. I love that. Yeah, it's time for you to move away from the situation that you have been trapped in. Pile number 4, it's time for you to find the pathway into a new situation and a better way of being and feeling. And you will only be able to do that by exploring your feelings and by really, really examining how it is that you are feeling. Are you being the victim at the moment, pile number 4? Are you refusing to let the past go in order for you to move in a new direction, try something new, just let go of the hurt and whatever it is that has been keeping you down? This is where forgiveness is often really important, and that's not necessarily forgetting what someone did to you, but forgiving them so that you can move on. The King of Stars, Alchemist. That's 2 cards. And beautiful, the Ace of Hearts, Love. Excuse me, guys. My apologies. That was just Billy letting us know that he thought there was something that would be endangering us, and absolutely there was nothing there. So, as I said in one of the other piles, when I'm actually monetized, if that ever happens, I will get a better microphone set up. But until then, I have to apologize for the background noise. It's just one of those things that we have to live with. But to get back to your reading, the King of Stars, Alchemist, and the Ace of Hearts, Love. You have the ability to alchemize this situation and turn it around into what you want it to be. These cards also came out in pile number 3, so again, it might be worth you going back and having a look if you do feel any calling to, but do not let me twist your arm. But you have the ability to alchemize this situation from whatever negativity, to turn this pain into something really positive and something really prosperous. And I do feel that you have been in grave pain, number 4, and I'm really, really sorry for that and for you, and I am sending you all of my love and good vibes. But you definitely have choices in this situation. You definitely have options, and you have the ability to balance your emotions back out from where they are so that you can still know what has happened and what has gone wrong, but without any longer feeling tied to the pain of it, to be able to feel like you can let it go and you can focus on the new beginnings that are coming in, the new opportunities, the positives that are there for you for the taking, because you definitely are surrounded by a lot of abundance. You have brought in some really beautiful things into your life, pile number 4. And so whoever or whatever it is that has set you back, please do not allow yourself to stay stuck on that any further, because you have the ability to alchemize this situation into something new. And you can do that by exploring different pathways. So that might be even exploring different ways of rewiring your brain to look at the world more positively. That's absolutely something that people can do. I think that the fact that we can rewire our neural pathways by repeatedly practicing new versions of thoughts is just magic in and of itself. I think it's quite amazing. But there is the opportunity for new love to come into this situation, pile number 4. So whether that's new love in the form of the love of a new job, or that you start to regain the love of the job that you had before. Maybe something has gone wrong in the workplace and it has left you feeling stabbed in the back, heartbroken and bitter. There is an opportunity to turn that around, to alchemize this situation into something really positive, and you do have the choice to do this. You have the ability more than anything to do this, pile number 4. So you do not have to stay stuck and feeling down and out and stabbed in the back forever. This situation definitely has the ability to turn around, but you will need to be the one who is running the show and guiding it by creating new ways of thought. And again, I can't say it enough, that comes back to showing gratitude for what you have. So I read something the other day, for every bad thing that happens in a day, think of 5 good things that happened to counterbalance it, so that you are keeping positive thoughts in your mind. And so now, I don't know how much shorter this reading is than everybody else's, but we are going to close it out with the Moonology Oracle, just to get some more messages for my beautiful pile number 4. What will happen in this situation? And I don't think that this is going to happen overnight, pile number 4. If you're really depressed now, waking up tomorrow and saying 3 things you're grateful for is not going to suddenly make you feel amazing. It's definitely going to take time and it's going to take work. But it is going to be possible, providing that you are able to open your mind up enough to look at things differently and to keep doing it as a practice. Make it into a ritual. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself 5 wonderful things about yourself, and do that every single day. Maybe do it when you brush your teeth. We have, what do you need to release? That makes perfect sense. What do you need to let go of? Pile number 4. That is going to allow this situation to be transformed into something beautiful, something new, something that is full of love, something that makes you appreciate the world differently to how you did before. Believe in the impossible. I love, love, love that. So yes, pile number 4, no matter how terrible you are feeling right now, you have the ability to turn this situation around. And no matter how impossible that seems, you absolutely can do it. And no matter how simple my examples of what you can start doing to turn things around might seem, those things will actually work if you continue with them over a period of time. Journaling what you're positive for, telling yourself positive affirmations each day, talking to yourself in the mirror and telling yourself how good things are in your world and what a great person you are. All of these things will help you to turn this situation around into something that is so favorable for you. Beautiful pile number 4. It is not impossible for you to get out of the state that you are currently in and how you are feeling about this situation. You are going to be able to turn this around. You just need to be willing to put the work in. So just one more, please, Spirit, for my pile number 4. What will happen in this situation? What will happen in my pile number 4 situation? Beautiful. Conclusions are within reach. What an excellent finish. Full moon in eclipse. So pile number 4, whatever situation it is that you are feeling, whatever has got you feeling depressed and really down, stabbed in the back, heartbroken, as though you are no longer able to get up. Maybe you feel like there's no fight left in you whatsoever and you just not know what to do. You will not feel like this forever. What will happen in this situation is that you will move through this situation and into better things. And even though it might feel impossible right now, you absolutely do have the ability to release whatever it is that has hurt you, whatever you are casting blame upon at this point in time, whatever you feel is stopping you from moving forward and making better choices and exploring new paths and finding new opportunities and bringing new love in. You need to release that so that you can create this beautiful circumstance for yourself. So pile number 4, I definitely feel like you are the victim of something. Something has happened to you, but instead of feeling like the victim to this, you need to feel like the survivor of this situation. You have survived it. You are on the other side of it now, and now you have the power in your hands. You are the alchemist. You can transform and transmute this energy into something really beautiful and something new, and you can do that by releasing the past, letting go of blame, treating yourself with lots of love and kindness, and showing gratitude to what you have and recognizing that you have already created abundance and prosperity and that you have the ability to balance your emotions back out to good. And this is also another card of balance over here as well. So you definitely have the ability to rebalance this situation and for really beautiful things to start to come in. You need to believe in the impossible if that's how it feels right now, and know that yes, conclusions are definitely within reach. So pile number 4, thank you so much. If that resonated, please hit the like button. Feel free to comment if you want to let me know what you thought of the reading. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so, so much if you have, and I really appreciate you letting me read for you. Thank you so much for watching. I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading.